Smoker's Drug One here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Apple Color OneScanner. This is an old-ass scanner, it's a SCSI scanner, and we're probably going to have to use it with macOS 8 or something. So, yeah, it's a really old scanner. I believe this is actually, I'm trying to remember how many colors it is, but it's not all of the colors, that's for sure. So it will not, there will be some dithering going on. Let's turn it around here and take a look at the back. As you can see, we have two SCSI ports. I'm assuming that's for daisy chaining, and a little switch here that says 2. If I press this, it goes back to 1. So I guess if I'm only using one device, I put the 1. Probably gonna fuck this up. And of course, AC power. So since this is so old, we'll just go ahead and plug it into something old. How about that Power Macintosh 630 CD? Yeah, I say Macintosh because this was the one that turned out to actually have a PowerPC processor. So, yeah. So we're going to try this because we haven't had this on the show in a little while. Now, one thing you're probably wondering is how the hell does this plug in? I don't see any big, flat SCSI ports on the back. Well, that's accomplished by this cable. You go from this to this. Makes a lot more sense, right? So all we have to do is plug this in right here, and then plug the other end into the scanner. So now the two have been connected. Now the only thing we have to do is hook up a monitor and see what it does. There we go. Starting up now. I forgot to plug the mouse in, so that means I'll have to restart it. God damn it. Now one thing we may be able to see is that it is starting up the scanner extensions. Actually, I have no idea. Oh, the mouse does work. Okay, well that's good. Oh no. Okay, so this is our Performa, Power Macintosh, whatever. So right now we don't have the scanner turned on. I don't know if it needs to be turned on while things are happening, while it's starting up. But this is a chooser. This is where it would show up. There's a lot of stuff in here. I have no idea if what we need is in there. So let's go ahead and power on the scanner and see what happens. Oh, lights are on, so I'm going to guess that's a good sign. Let's go back to the chooser again. Seems to be doing a little bit of an initialization process while it's, yeah. So we got all the printers there, but we don't have anything to scan. So let's go ahead and restart the computer. That was fast. Okay, we're restarted. I'll probably need some special software just to run the scanner. It's probably not included with the operating system. Again, that wouldn't surprise me because what are we on? System 7? Holy crap. That could be a problem. Yeah, nothing in here has anything to do with color writer, or no, color scanner. OneScanner. Oh my god. Okay. Shit. Okay, so I did a little bit of research. I need something called the OneScanner Dispatcher software in order to make the damn thing work. Luckily, I actually have that. Unfortunately, all my floppy disk burning software isn't working. So I'm going to see if I can get the disk image over to this computer so that it'll work. Wait, no, oh god damn it. So I got to erase the disk to Mac format, and I got to copy the image files over, and then drop the image files into this operating system to see if they can actually be mounted. But that would also mean that I would need a copy of disk copy, which I don't think is on this computer. It's probably on the Power Macintosh 7500 and not the 630 CD. Now, it may mean that we'll need to switch over to the 7500 because that has macOS 8. It might be a little bit more compatible. It may have some more preloaded, pre-installed drivers that 7.6 does not have. So we may have wasted just a little bit of time here trying to start off on the 630 CD. But let's see what it does. So let's eject that bad boy. I'll see if I can copy the disk image onto this. I have to use Tiger on an iMac G4 in this case to copy the file that I downloaded first from El Capitan to a Mac formatted flash drive onto this, and now I'm dragging it onto a floppy disk. Good lord, why is this so hard? It's 1 megabyte. It's a weird file size. Take a look at this. It's 1.015 K or megabytes. So I don't know why, but okay. Okay. We got it. And putting the floppy disk in does wake it from the screensaver. Okay. So now we have an IMG file. Do we have anything to open it with? I don't know. So if that's a system folder, I need the applications folder, and with the utilities folder with this copy, and I don't see this anywhere. Usually there's at least utilities or something. Probably have a disk somewhere. Mac OS 8 maybe? Well, first and foremost, let's copy the OneScanner dispatcher onto the hard disk. And then I'll have to fire up the Power Macintosh 7500 because I don't know what else to do. It has the disk copy software, and we'll transfer it over, and hopefully things will be just fine. Conveniently, there's already a disk copy folder on the desktop with the Power Macintosh 7500, so that makes things a little bit simpler. Now to move it back over to System 7.6 and pray that it works. Now we're starting up the Performer again. I'll just say the 630 CE because it's not really a Performer, it is actually a Power Macintosh motherboard, logic board, marijuana, god damn it. The disk copy disk. We'll now copy the disk copy installation files over to the 630 CD. Bunch of bullshit. So you're probably wondering, why am I doing stuff with disk copy? Disk copy allows the mounting and copying of disk images. I've had pretty much zero luck with working with actual disk images with it, but I think since I've run into an unknown disk image type, this may be the only software that can do anything with it. So yeah, that'd be awesome if I had some sort of crazy software that could open almost any disk image, or at least browse its file system. So we have two different versions here. We have a really old crap version, we have a slightly newer version. Slightly newer version of what we'll probably have to use. The really old crap version I mainly was hanging on to because it's for helping with writing 400K floppies or whatever, but largely that's not a big issue anymore because I have enough older Macs that have 800K drives, and I can just, for the most part, write 800K floppies. Disk copy new, and then we need disk copy old. Oh, I just put it on the root. I didn't open the folder yet, so that's great. Okay, so we now need to take the disk copy new folder and open the oh, okay, so I have an image mounted here. I need to unmount it. And yeah, that's the other thing. You can mount disk images, which is pretty amazing, actually. So let's try running this again now that I have that unmounted. Here it is, agree to the license agreement. Alright, so now we're in. So we have, in utilities, we have image mount image, and you can convert image as well. So let's try and see if we can mount an image. I don't even see it showing up here. So if that doesn't work, what we can do is, well, what does convert image do? Can we do anything there? It's not even seeing them. That's the problem, eh? So I can drag this up there. Mount image operation did not complete. does not have a recognized file type, but we have it locked in here. So can we... Can we do anything at all? I kind of doubt it. So it's unrecognized on Windows. It's unrecognized on Mac OS X El Capitan. It's unrecognized on 10.4 Tiger. So it's unrecognized on System 7.6 with disk copy. Let's just sort of use the other disk copy program to see if that will do anything at all. Old disk copy. It almost doesn't work with anything now. Okay, it didn't like that being in there. Okay. Nope, still not finding anything there. Let's try clicking and dragging. Nope, that didn't work. Can we drag it right onto the application itself? We can copy the file in the same location. File, load disk image. Yep, nothing. Absolutely nothing. So there's a theory that this may also be like a Linux disk image. And I mean, oh god, I would really have to look into that. Okay, I just booted up the computer right now and it showed this, which is kind of interesting. I really didn't do anything. So you're probably wondering, what the hell, what are we looking at right here? So after a little bit of research, I found out that the disk images I was trying to use that had the color OneScanner driver, the dispatcher that's required to be installed so the scanner can work, are not proper disk images, or there's something weird and proprietary about them that I can't even begin to figure out. So, what I have to do at this point is use a Windows machine to use the bundled floppy disk writer programs that came with the dispatcher images. Now, why didn't I just run this on my regular computer? Well, I'll show you in just a second. First of all, let's get all this off the screen. This is actually the Windows Server 2003 installation that I did back on the special live stream. I don't remember when it was. But it was a 10-hour live stream, a lot of stuff went on, and yeah. So we're going to be using this computer. You're probably wondering why. Hold on a second. Take a look at this file right here. This is the OneScanner driver dispatcher. It's the only copy of this software that I've been able to find online. And let's take a look at what's inside the folder here. A little call for concern here. First of all, it looks like it's been formatted with Mac OS X. So right here, it actually looks like this archive has been made by Mac OS X. You can see that there's stuff there. So now we have this interesting little thing here. These are the disk images we need, but they're not actually recognizable by anything. Not any of my Macs. It just doesn't work. These cannot be mounted. They're considered not recognized. I took a look at them in a hex editor. Their headers do not match that of regular bootable floppy disks of the exact same size and format. So this does come with some files that apparently have the capability of writing these images to floppies. They are Windows applications, but the weird thing is that they are screensavers. Now, screensavers are most of the time really no different than any regular binary file on Windows. And sometimes they're used to mask, or this was an old tactic, to mask viruses to get them past certain blocks, because there were some antiviruses or security softwares or servers or spam filters or whatever that would stop any executable files from coming through, but they forgot to pick screensavers because screensavers were thought to be harmless, or they just didn't get that far yet in terms of blocking them out, and so they wrote their viruses and malware in screensavers and put them into screensaver format, still can be executed, still can deliver a payload. Yeah, oldest trick in the book. So why the fuck is the make floppies command a screensaver? The first thing that came to my mind was that it was malware. So I'm about to sacrifice this copy of Windows Server 2003 on a computer that is over here, not connected to the internet or any other computer, and see if it'll actually work. Now, what I think this actually is this is a command line executable, so if we were to run it, it doesn't do anything. Not a valid Win32 application. Why is everything here just fucked up so badly? Oh, I know why. I'm stupid. I'm a lot stupid. I did not extract the archive. You didn't see that. I was too busy talking. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck. Alright. Okay, let's try it again. It still looks exactly the same. Look at this. Make floppies. And it has the exact same error. Okay, so I'm not entirely stupid, but let's rename this. .exe. Yes, I'm sure. Ah, it is a command line application. So you have to rename it to have it work. Okay, so we got to get a command prompt window here. CD desktop. I'm going to rename this to 1. Why can't I rename that? What the fuck? Well, let's just try tab complete. And CD okay, so make floppies.exe, and it does nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I don't know how to use that. I guess what you can do is you can maybe drag and drop the file onto this. Something called net install with a space before it. Oh God, what has happened? Terrible things are happening. Net install now no longer has a space in front of it. NTVDM encountered a hard error. Look at the file creation date of those. I just realized there's a mouse, the keyboard cable in front of the screen. Oh, great. The file creation date is 1997, along with these others as well. So that means that these programs are the same age as these disks. Oh boy. This is going to be a long day. Just make it floppy.exe. Whoa! Holy shit! So I renamed the makefloppy.exe to, or the makefloppies.exe to just floppy.exe, and this is what it did. Fucking scary shit. All I did was rename it. Uh-oh. Oh shit. So that's not gonna work. It's probably just as workable as these. They don't work. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. Yeah, the whole thing is just kind of fucked. I don't know why. Okay, and we see yet another operating system on the screen. What is going on here? Well, we need yet another operating system to try a different approach since the last one didn't work. We're going to have to use the infamous dd command, which I've been very hesitant to use in a lot of circumstances, but this time we don't have much of a choice anymore. Here's our command here. Input file system is our image, and the output file system is the floppy drive, or at least I hope it is. So I need to make a couple modifications here. It's kind of a bag of asses the way it looks, but I think I have proofread it over enough to the point where it's not going to be a problem. As far as I know, this should set the input file system from the image to the floppy disk drive. A little shaky on the output file system, going to media Jiraga, and then the name of the actual disk. It's a little shaky because that's about to change unless it can somehow lock onto it. So let's go ahead and try it. Input file system home Jiraga image 1, output file system media Jiraga transfer 2. So I'm going to go press enter here. Failed to open transfer to it's a directory. Well, piss. Okay, so I'm a little bit of a dumbass. That's okay. Let's open this up again and just do it the right way. Should work. Fuck. FT0 didn't work either. Now we're talking. Password? What is it? Let's see what happened. Uh-oh. Maybe that actually just copied it someplace on the hard disk. Okay, so I believe part of my problem was that I was using USB floppy. I had to dig the floppy disk out of the Ultimate DOS machine because I don't have any of my floppy disk drives here right now, and plug it into the computer that I've been working all this stuff off of, this piece of shit over here. Now it has a real floppy drive connected to the motherboard. And now the dev floppy command should point to the proper place. So sudo dd input file system image output dev floppy ASDF, and it did the exact fucking same thing. God damn it. So it looks like it's media Jiraga disk now without any specific name. So we'll do this again. Directory. No shit. Do like that. It's a directory. Fuck. I've had enough of this motherfucking Linux on this motherfucking video. It's working! Give me that camera! It's actually, look at this setup. It's DDing, man. Yes! So I guess I'll see you when it's done. Okay, this is the output. 1 megabyte copied at 14 kilobytes per second. So now we should have a floppy disk in the drive that we can actually look at. So let's take a look at the thing here. Where's the floppy disk? See what happens when we try to read it. Oh, fuck. Missing code page or helper program or other error. In some cases, diesel info is found somewhere else. Okay. So now we'll take that disk. Okay, so Linux can't use it, but Linux made it, so we can still try to throw it into the Mac, see what happens. For some reason the read indicator light is still on the floppy disk drive. Don't know why, probably because it like never closed the session or whatever. Let's go ahead and shut it down. Switch back over to the Mac and see what happens. Oh look, we're back here again. Alright, so let's get this out of the way. Now we're gonna throw this disk that we just DD'd randomly, just fully byte per byte DD'd that image that guy provided. Look at this. There's no more pure way of doing it. And of course, we have some weird sort of white balance thing going on here. But of course, it's not readable on the Mac. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shit. Guys. Okay, so basically what happened is some gracious soul uploaded the entire old support downloads from Apple's website that they have since junked and put it on archive.org. And I got all the drivers and files I need. Not disk images, I have the actual installer application files straight from the whole archive, downloaded archive from Apple's website. So let's just make this And it's for 2, I guess. So we'll have to initialize this. This is our DD disk. Forget this. I got the files right here. I'm going to throw them on the iMac G4 and then put them on the floppy disk, and then we'll be in business. So be sure to look at the links in the description for that. Oh, Nelly. Okay, so we have the Apple Scanner files right here. Gonna move them over to the floppy disk drive over here. Again, yeah, we need to use an older Mac to do this. You try to do this on El Capitan nowadays. It doesn't even make this old floppy disk format readable at all whatsoever. And I'm using a USB floppy drive right now. So all we got to do, some of this is the dispatcher. This is what I was trying to get going the entire time. It's crazy. There's a couple other apps here like Scanner 2.0, Scanner 3.0. I think these are the actual Scanner apps. This is just the interlinked driver thingy. And then there's an even newer version of the scanner there. So, and there's some other stuff like Hyperscan and stuff like that. So we'll take all this, put it over here. It's only 631K. Why this needed to be on 2 floppy disks and have 2 disk images, I have no idea. These are on the list of the support downloads from Apple. Under scanners, peripheral scanners, this was the extent to all the apps. I have no idea why there were 2 disks. The only reason they'd be 2 disks is if they were 400K floppies, which is probably part of my problem. Because if it equals out to 631K, then that, oh, you can't even see that. But if it equals out to 361K, that would mean it wouldn't all fit on a 400K floppy, but it would fit on 2 and have a little bit less data on the second one, which is sort of what the 2 image looks like, except instead of, say, 400 and 200, it's like a megabyte and 900K. So some weird shit going on here. So eject that, and give us our disk back, and we'll throw it in there and see what magic we can turn up. Okay. This, put it in the drive. Now what is up with the white balance here? Totally, the plaid totally messes it up. Maybe it's just that redshift from going above the speed of light. I don't really know how physics works, so forgive me if that's inaccurate. And for those of you who get the reference, yay. So you have no idea how much excitement these really simple black and white little things look. I mean, to see them, to know how to get them over here without having them be in stupid PC format or be locked into some sort of weird disk image. Oh my god, that is satisfying. So let's make a folder here. These are the old and new disk copies. Let's make a new folder for what? Apple Scan. No. There we go. Apple Scan. Actually, we should put the installer files in a new folder in here because, oh my god, it's just OCD. INST. So probably we'll want to install the latest version of Apple Scanner, this one, the 4.3, just because it's gonna, like us better, I don't know. So we need to install the dispatcher, first and foremost, I want to say, and then, man, it is still pink. What happened? So now, let's install the dispatcher O photo driver. Okay, what do we got here? What is wrong with my white balance? Seriously. I mean, I don't really care anymore, but self-extracting archive by Aladdin Systems. Really wanted to go into here. This file adds functionality or Macintosh. Add this file. Please place the file in the extensions folder. Oh, I'm a man on a mission now. Extensions. Put the scanner in the extensions folder. Ship. There it is. What does the README say? I don't really care because it's going to just work because it's a Mac, and everything worked once as long as you were using all proprietary Apple stuff and blah, 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 blah. Holy shit, this is taking okay, color 1 scanner model 627 and 1230. Oh, Jesus Christ, I hope it's the right one. Well, I will tell you this, it has a 1992 date on it. Again, if this should have all the drivers I'll ever need, I really don't think I'm going to run into a problem. Why is it still pink? I don't understand it. Okay, alright. So get rid of that. So that's the extension. But now we need Apple Scan. So scanner 4.3, agree. Gotta verify. What the hell happened? Verification failed? Oh, it mounted it. Okay. The hell? Okay, so what? Oh, wait a minute. Why do we have so many of the exact same thing? Maybe that's the only thing I need? Okay, dispatcher 2.1. But what about this? The new version of the driver for Apple scanners that addresses a compatibility problem with some PCI SCSI cards. Installation requirements. Power Macintosh computer with macOS 8.5 or later. So that's, we can't use that one because we're a little too old here. So let's go back to this one, which is the one I just installed. Does it have anything on there about that? You know what? Let's just restart and see if it actually survives and doesn't crash. Oh, I didn't turn on the scanner. Let's make sure our extension shows up. Oh, I think that's the scanner right there. Right there. You can't really see the little hinge coming up because it's about 1 pixel wide on a black background area there. So, okay. Scanner driver should be loaded here. So now the scanner driver is loaded. That means we can go to the chooser, I guess. However, we don't have any software to use the scanner. That's what troubles me. I don't know where we can find that. There's nothing in the chooser. I think this is just for printers. Okay, well, we got the thing installed. It didn't seem to want to pitch a fit about it. Let's go to Apple System Profiler and see if it can even detect that it's connected. Device information. Look at this. A device is any piece of equipment that can be connected to your computer. Hard disk drives, CD-ROM drives, and image scanners are all examples of devices. So let me restart it with the scanner powered on. Scanner version 4.2. Okay, so you're telling me it was in here this whole time? You're fucking with me. Because I didn't put version 4.2 in there, I'm pretty sure. Because that's not even compatible with this version of the operating system. Shit. So if I can't detect it as a device, I mean, let me quit this. I'll restart the computer. I'll go read the manual. I did actually have a manual. So I had a feeling this was going to happen, and guess what? 2 is the default number. What am I talking about? Well, remember that button I pressed at the beginning of the video? If I press this, it goes back to 1, so I guess if I'm only using one device, I put the 1. Well, it turns out it was supposed to stay 2 and not 1. So now I got to turn everything off and turn it back to 2. Oh, I wasn't even looking at the SCSI bus. For fuck's sake, it's right there. Oh, okay, alright, so it's there. Scanner 3. Scanner 3? Okay, alright. Cool. CD-ROM drive, Macintosh computer. Okay, perfect. So it's there, it detects it, it sees it. Now I just need to find the proper software to use with it. Okay, so I'm reading the manual even more, right? And it turns out that, remember Dispatcher, that thing I found? Now let's take a look here. Make sure I'm not going crazy. So, Apple Scan, Dispatcher, Auto Photo Driver 4. So, it's the driver, not the actual dispatcher, so this could be a problem. Dispatcher, there's no just dispatcher. Why is this little handwriting thingy now? This could be a problem. Shit, it's just an archive, and it just has the driver. But the dispatcher program is the thing that lets you scan. So now it's back to the goddamn drawing board. Nope. No other links on that whole Apple archive will point anywhere else to dispatcher other than this driver here. So what do? Well, there's some other installers here. Let's see what happens when we go into Scanner 3.0. Let's extract it and see what it does. Well, it just gave me a scanner. Apple scan. Oh, that went directly to unarchiving. Okay. Okay. Apple scan. The fuck? Okay, this is some old ass shit. Alright, so scan. Scan control panel. Oh, there's a control panel. I didn't know that. There's no scanning control panel. What the fuck? This is as close as we've ever been able to get. Holy crap, but it looks like this software's been written for like an original Macintosh or something. Do I have any older computers that could handle this? I mean, it says it can't detect any scanners. Turn desktop printing on. What the f? Let's go back to Apple System Profiler. Device information. Scanner 3, revision number 3. I mean, what more do you want? I mean, it works, man. Okay, resolution. 300 DPI, holy shit. Shit, the scan button is grayed out. I can't preview it or anything because it thinks I don't have a scanner connected. So, you know what that means? We quit. We quit. We start all the fuck over again and restart the computer. Hit that system profiler, make sure it's right. Okay, the scanner is still there. So, let's go here. Apple scan. Apple scan. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god, why doesn't it work? Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm so close! Oh, come on, man. Why is this giving me such ass? I don't know. Check the preferences. That's bullshit. So the only thing I have left to do is to plug the scanner into something else that can handle this better. And I don't know what it would be. I have the perfect cable, it detects the scanner, everything's fine. Is it because I have the thing locked? Is that it? I mean, this is an old ass scanner. I just don't have dispatcher. That's the number one problem. This software is too old. All the other ones are just the driver. Jesus Christ! Whoa! Okay, so scanner 2.0. Hyperscan. Wait a minute. Hyperscan. I like that. I like the sound of that. It's about the right date. Hyperscan. The hell is this? Is this an application? Okay, we'll read the README, I guess. Hyperscan is a HyperCard program that scans images for use in other HyperCard stacks. So that's for HyperCard. Nothing against HyperCard, but I don't need it right now. Scanner 3.0. Yeah, it just gives me a scanner. So I've done Apple Scan, Scanner 2.0, Scanner 3.0, Scanner 4.3, Hyperscan. I've done all of them. And that's all of the files that are on the archive. There's not any other ones. I'm now copying these 6 apps, installers, whatever you want to call them. Copying them all. Because we're switching to another computer. And I'm copying this to an 800K floppy. Why is that? Because the only older computer than this that still has the SCSI connection that I require and runs a new enough operating system that will make this all possible is the Macintosh SE30. We gotta get rid of this. Replace it with this. Okay, so I have it all connected. I hope to God this thing still powers on. Come on, man. You could do it. Yes! Yes, third time's a charm. Baby. Powering on the scanner. Damn, that was a fast boot up. Line scanning issues here, but I think all in all we're going to be okay. So we have the 800K disc that has all the scanning tools. Oh god, the flicker. Alright, so we don't really have that much to work with here. We're running system 4 right now. Alright. Oh my god! Okay, let's hope that holds. Alright, so all that I'm gonna put on the hard disk. That I hope hasn't failed. Well, shit. Something's gone wrong. Oh, please, God, don't crash. No. This is a problem because if I have to turn this thing off again, we could be in for some real trouble. What side is the reset button on? I think I did it. Did it reset? Tried to boot off the disk. Crap, did the hard disk fail? I'm gonna have to turn it off. Of course, it doesn't come back up. Man, it's every third time it starts up. Shit, the hard drive failed. Oh my god, I can't fix that! Are you serious right now, mother... Jesus. That was my last hope. I didn't have any other backup plans. In fact, I made new backup plans while I was in the crisis. Maybe it's trying to start up off the scanner and that's why it fucked up. Had the hard drive boot, I was able to boot off the hard drive and it just failed. And the platter stuck, do I need to shake it? Like, what, I'm out of options. Well, that SE video didn't pan out to more than what you just saw there. Maybe I'll shut it down. I'll let it cool down. Maybe the hard drive needs a break. Let's try and turn this on again. It's been about, I don't know how many minutes. More than one. So, okay, the hard disk is fucked. I don't know what to do. I'd have to open this thing up again and I'd have to discharge the CRT. I'm too scared to do that, and we're almost completely out of options now. The only thing left is the Macintosh 2. If you want to talk about old. Hook up the color OneScanner to the Macintosh 2? Why not? Well, at least I know now that the Macintosh SE is reliable in terms of its powering on and powering off. Alright, so we got to get rid of this and replace it with this. Okay, so it doesn't actually hook up to external displays like this very well, but I did connect it to my main PC on the other side of the room, and it's just barely coming through, but I can see that it has a blinking question mark floppy disk, meaning that the hard disk has failed on 2 of my classic Macs now. Now I have some more scuzzy hard disks that I could throw into this to get it running again, but oh my god, how many more steps do we have to take to get a fucking scanner working? I've been through like 4 different computers. I've had to use a total of like 7 or 8 to get the whole thing working. Holy crap.